issued.
We're going to have a clean fight. First round of Top Cut, top 8 competitors.
Yes.
We'll see what happens.
You can cut the tension in the room with a knife.
Maybe a butter knife. We see Royal coming out with a very familiar sand team, which we've seen. Will he bring a stand? Will he bring... Maybe he won't bring a stand.
But perhaps he will.
We see a Talonflame. We see a Whimsicott. Well, these two aren't non-traditional sand teams, but nevertheless very good Pokemon.
Oh, yes.
Folks, this is a rotation tournament, 4 versus 4. The deal is you bring 6 Pokemon and you pick 3 based on the team, pick 4 based on the team preview. We see some banter going back and forth. Lucas makes sure Royal knows he will not win. However, Royal, I'm sure, is determined to come out victorious. We'll see how much Lucas can put up with this. The battle is underway. Lucas near side, Royal far side.
No, that's just them picking their teams, yeah.
Royal comes out with a Tyranitar, Extra Drill, and a Talonflame.
Oh, and here's that Heracross that Lucas is talking about for him.
Oh, I hear Heracross is a very good Pokemon,
Yes.
especially when Lucas uses it.
That's what we're in the street is.
Heracross is one of those Pokemon that could possibly Mega Evolve.
And in the coming turns, we shall see.
We shall, and yes.
Yes.
We see Royal Tyranitar and Lucas's Heracross.
There you go.
Should they rotate? Should they attack? It's all to come.
Perhaps evolve in a mega fashion.
That's a possibility.
Remember, folks, it's a rotation battle, and anything is possible.
Possibilities.
Endless. Oh, and he rotates.
Lucas rotates into a Azumarill.
Ooh,
And
tough.
what did that just use? It just used Thunderbolt.
Yeah, Thunderbolt.
I know it can't. You
Don't see that very
Thunderbolt.
often.
No, you don't. I was trying to say that. Talonflame, not Talonflame. Talonflame you see on both sides of the field. However, this Azumarill now putting in damage on the Tyranitar with a very effective Waterfall. Azumarill getting update in Gen 6 being Water Fairy type. Also gets huge power, much like Mawa's Mega Evolution. Royal
we see a
switches
withdrawal.
out back into the Pokeball.
Here comes the Gastrodon.
We've seen Gashon in the past. Gashon does have Storm Drain. Will it activate? Gashon's Storm Drain activates. Increases special attack, making Azumarill's Waterfall do nothing. Azumarill's leftovers giving us some health back. We see a +1 special attack Gashon on Royal side now, being backed by Extra Drill and Talonflame.
So it's Royal side.
Royal has the Gashon, yes.
Royal side. Back to the stream, folks.
Lucas has a Azumarill out in the front spot. Royal has a Gashon, which has just absorbed the Waterfall. We see Royal going into a Talonflame while Lucas switches in the Heracross. This could spell trouble should Talonflame attack. Heracross Mega Evolves, becoming a Mega Heracross.
Ah, yes.
But
Look at that big horn, Alex.
yeah, Heracross though being bug fighting
Oh, and that'll take it out.
4 times big to a flying attack.
Relatively short lifespan for that Mega Heracross.
Too bad we could see more of that.
Quite the shame.
You know, I've heard Mega Heracross do some very good things, but not in this battle.
Could not hold out.
Could not take a Brave Bird. Anyway, Lucas does not bat an eye. Brings in his Rotom. Rotom Wash. Rotom Wash is an electric water type.
I thought I gave you one. I'm pretty sure I did.
Royal Talonflame looking back at it. Being electric water, it does resist Talonflame's Flare Blitz or Brave Bird or whatever else. Bear in mind, folks, that Lucas has 3 Pokemon left, while Royal has 4.
You just need it. Yes. Yeah.
We could see a possible rotation. We could see an attack.
Anything's possible. We'll just say rotation now.
We see Lucas bring back in. This Royal called it perfectly, folks. Gastron is now a +2 special attack, just looking very glum on Lucas' side. Gastron goes for the toxic.
Yes.
You are a mean.
And as Azumarill is going to get that poison.
That could spell trouble.
Are a bad person.
Players trying to let their emotions come through. It's an emotional experience being in a Pokemon battle.
Just like stat boost, the toxic damage does not go away when the Pokemon rotates out.
I know!
Azumarill going for a super power, but Gastron not minding whatsoever.
Just keeps tanking through.
Gastron goes for a Scald. Gastron has that +2 special attack. Azumarill does resist.
Yes, he does.
Look at all that residual damage being taken by Azumarill. We got Sandstorm, we got Toxic.
Soon it's going to be too much to handle.
Azumarill down now to very, very low health. Gastron at about 75%, sporting a +2 special attack thanks to Waterfall. We see Talonflame Extra filling out Royal's team.
Play rough.
Azumarill plays rough. Gastron
Has about half HP left.
Gastron's
Gastron's got a
that.
Scald. And Azumarill faints.
Azumarill goes away. Lucas is now down to 2 Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
We see Gastron at about 49% health, that +2 special attack. With Extra Jola has not been touched yet, and that Talonflame at about 50%. Lucas switches in his own Talonflame and Brave Birds.
Brave Bird that.
No.
Let's see how much Brave Bird does to Gastron. Gastron.
And not enough.
I really wish Gastron was in the Kalos Dex, but it is not. Gastron recovers. Oh, that's gotta be hurtful for the Talonflame side.
I'm guessing he learned this as well, no, just Cadaver learned it.
Gastron laughing at the damage, healing itself. Now back at about 65-70%, and a +2 special attack still.
This Gastrodon just seems unstoppable. Here comes Brave Bird number 2.
Perhaps we'll see a crit this time, which might be enough.
Yes.
However, Gastrodon says
And not
no.
enough.
Gastrodon uses Scald.
Oh.
Rotom can't do anything.
And down goes Talonflame.
Lucas has got his back against the wall on this one, unfortunately.
Do not count him out, though.
I'm not counting him.
I would have.
Lucas is down to his Rotom. Traditionally, Rotom's typing would suggest that Gastrodon might be good against it. However, he might see a hidden power or maybe another move not really used on a Rotom that would.
You can see my ball.
I'm not gonna. I can't. I can't see what Lucas is going to do next, but I'm sure it'll be a good move.
I'm sitting on the edge of my seat.
I actually am.
Nothing for Gastrodon at all.
Your seat's very tiny.
It's not over.
Lucas goes for the burn on Gastrodon, while Gastrodon goes for a recover.
Uh-oh.
You know, Steven, burn is not like toxic.
It is not.
The damage from a burn will not increase over the turns. It will do a consistent 12% every turn.
Good call.
And if Gastrodon recovers, that burn damage will not be great.
Here comes the Skull.
Gastrodon opts to stay in,
And
go for a
won't
skull.
quite do it. Gonna need a couple more skulls.
Looking from a realistic standpoint here, I've got to say the Gastrodon has a clear advantage. Even though Skull's not doing that much, what is Rotom doing back to?
I would too. I would say that, but we do have some of the most skilled players in our little club here.
I don't count any of them out.
Absolutely not.
They may be down, but they're hardly out.
I quiver danced and he got a crit, so it didn't matter. With like he ran out of power.
Gastrodon now uses Toxic, it's just a matter of time. Should Gastrodon stay in, but mental Mental capacities are wearing down here, folks. We could see a possible slip up at any moment.
I mean, if you do a lot of jetting and breathing, yeah, that's actually right.
Gastrodon being very tanky, bulking burns, bulking, not getting hit by thunderbolts at all, not getting hit by any sort of water attacks.
Big man.
Gastrodon is burned, Rotom is poisoned.
Battle my soul.
That is a toxic poison, which means damage will increase over turns. Rotom keeps trying to thunderbolt the Gastrodon. I'm not sure why Lucas. I know, but I can't see that. Gastrodon goes for a Scald. You know, folks, since Rotom keeps going for thunderbolts and not hitting the Gastrodon, I gotta assume Rotom is not packing a special hidden power grass.
That's what that would suggest.
Rotom now rests and goes to sleep. This battle might last for the rest of the night.
Dang.
The old Resto Chesto combo for that Rotom goes to sleep and then rests, regains his health, gets rid of a status ailment, and then wakes up immediately thanks to that Chesto berry.
Man.
Gastrodon is now burned at below 50% health now. Rotom at full percent, and it's not toxic. However, it's gotta be hard to believe that Rotom can touch the Gastrodon.
It is hard to believe, but stranger things have happened.
You know, in rotation battles.
Steve, do you think that, like,
Gastrodon goes for toxic again.
Yeah, I did.
It's gonna be hard to get out of this one this time.
Okay, just erase your name.
Gastrodon goes for toxic again. Rotom is now re-poisoned.
After I clicked erase the line, what if I just erase all the lines? I know where I'm at and what matters, but like it's my.
Even though Lucas is down to his last Pokemon, he should not be counted out of the battle. This battle has potential to go on for quite a while. Because as we have seen, Rotom has rest, which clears out a status ailment and regains his health.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, theoretically, this battle is far from over.
Oh.
I want to end up
You want to? I missed.
Steve, it was a good game. That was on the edge.
It's the first time I got it.
Rotom rests again, regaining health.
It's gonna be hard to get out of that sleepiness stage without that Chesto berry.
Oh, I'd say so.
Oh, yes.
See a lot of damage coming off that critical hit Scald.
At some point, night swings.
Folks, as you can hear, the volume level in this room is increased dramatically. That's the magic of Top Cut.
People just love talking their strategies.
People love spectating and watching what's going on with all these experienced, fun battlers. Oh, finally we see a switch, and Gastrodon is no longer in the top spot.
Huh. This could blow the game wide open.
You know, it kind of could.
Yeah.
Kind of could.
That's why I said that.
Escudel comes in, Swords dances twice now.
That's +2.
We see Rotom still fast asleep, sure to wait this turn. It is
It
fast
will
asleep.
not.
Lullaby baby on the Rotom.
That was kind of weird now.
Escudel goes for an Iron Head at +4 physical attack. Rotom wakes
Rotom
up, goes for
finally-
Hydro Pump.
And
Whoa, and it gets a direct hit on the Escudel. Escudel
Oh!
survives with one.
it's gotta be 1 HP there.
Well, it's a focus dash, so it darn
Yes.
tootin' is 1
Darn
HP.
tootin'. You're darn tootin'.
That was Lucas's chance. He got a solid hit on the Escudel, however, it does survive. Escudel goes for Iron Head. This might be it, folks.
And the clock strikes midnight for Lucas Monroe.
He put up a good fight. He got back against the wall, but
He's a fighter.
however, sadly not a survivor.
Poignant words.
Royal wins. It was a good match on both sides.
Yes. That's the magic of Top Cut, Alex.
It's quite magical.
Oh, it is. Much like Walt Disney World.